Okay, so welcome to all of you. So last time we have seen uh, divisibility. Today we will see division algorithm. So question will be asked like this: state and prove division algorithm. So your statement is this is your statement. Okay, statement. Given integers a and b are two integers, such way that b not equal to 0, then there exist unique integers q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r, where this r. So how you got this one? So that means what here? This is your a now. So when we are dividing any integer by this, so this will be the quotient n, right? And whatever this is the remainder r. And you know that how you can do this one? A is equal to bq plus r. So this r is less than this. This r is less than this, right? So when this remainder is less than this, then we are stopping our division. Okay. So that means what here r is less than mod of this, because what here b is the integer, b may be positive, may be negative. So this is what r should be the less than the magnitude of this number, right? So you know, you are familiar with this one, right? So now you are dividing by b, so you know that you cannot divide by the number 0. So b should not be 0. So b should not be 0. That means your a is the bigger number. So a is the bigger number. So bigger number is what? This is what? A quotient into b and plus the remainder. And remainder is what? Remainder is always less than the number which we have to divide this, right? So we are dividing by b. So your r is the less than the number b. So this condition is very important here, mod b. Okay. So now this is mod b, that means what? B may be positive only when that b is not equal to 0. So we prove this one. So first we what? B not equal to 0 is given to you. That means what? B may be positive, may be negative. In the first case, because here mod b is given, right? So that means what? B may be positive, may be negative. Here what? You want to mod b. That means you have mod b is always positive, right? So that means what? Here b may be negative, b may be positive. So first case we will take b positive, and the second case we will prove b is will prove the result for b negative number. So case 1 is what? This is the case 1. Okay. So case 1. Let b greater than 0. Suppose this is a set of all numbers of the form a minus xb. So your x is what? Integer, and this a, whatever this a minus xb, the value is what? Greater than equal to 0, which is what? Non-negative. Non-negative means not positive, so that means 0 is there. Okay. Positive means 0 is not there. Okay. So this is not negative. Okay. Now we have what? B greater than 0, and b is the integer. B is integer. That means b is what? Greater than or equal to 1, because b is integer and it is positive. So this is what? Greater than or equal to 1. So I multiply by mod a, because mod a is what? A is also not given to you, it is positive or negative. So I multiply by mod a, right? So if you multiply inequality by positive number, then equality remains as it is. Now see here, what? 6 is less than 7. Okay. But if you multiply by positive number, this is what? 12 is less than 14 then. So if you are multiply by minus side, then if you multiply by minus 2, so this is what? Then minus 12, and this is what? Minus 14. So minus 14 is less. So when you are multiplying to inequality by negative number, then inequality reverse. So here what? It is reverse, because you are multiplying by minus 2 here. Here what? You are multiplying by positive number, your inequality remains as it is now. Okay. So when you are multiplying by inequality to the inequality by positive number, your inequality will be as it is. When you are multiplying inequality by negative number, then your inequality will be reverse. Okay. So here you are multiplying by positive number inequality. I will add in this a now. So whatever this a is positive, so here what? If a is positive, suppose, then what? A plus this will be a now. This is twice a. It is always positive. Suppose a is negative, then right? A is negative, then mod a is minus a. Minus a plus a get cancelled. So that is 0. That means what? It is always greater than equal to 0. That means your a plus mod b, mod a into b is always greater than 0. I have expressed now this number of the form. Okay. So this is what? A minus of mod a is. So this number is of the form a minus xb. This number is of the form a minus xb. And all the numbers of the form a minus xb which are greater than equal to 0 are in the element of S. So this number is greater than 0. So this is the element of S. So what we have proved that, yes, this is what we have proved that we have given only A and B, right? With the help of A and B, there is at least one element in S. That means S is not empty. S is non-empty subset of this is greater than equal to 0. That means natural number is 0. So by well ordering principle, so by well ordering principle S has least element is the smallest element. Let Q be, let R be, okay. So let R be the smallest element of S. Okay. So R is the smallest element of S. That means R belongs to S and it is smallest. So R is of the form A minus. I can write X as a QB now. QB, right? So therefore, what here? So A is equal to QB plus R. QB plus R. So A is equal to QB plus R. We have shown. So we have to prove this condition now. We have to prove this condition. Means what here? Mod B is positive means mod B is B. Right? So we have proved that R is less than B now. We want to prove that R is less than B now. Okay? We want to prove. So R is greater than 0. We have proved this. Is what? R is the element of S and all the elements of S are positive. So we have already, right? We did this. R is positive because what? R is the element of S. So we did this. Only we have to prove that what? We want to prove that. We want to prove that R is less than B. Suppose this is not true. Okay? Suppose this is not true. This is not true. Suppose this is not true. That is what? This is not true means what? R is greater than or equal to B. R is greater than or equal to B. Okay? That means what? R minus B is greater than or equal to 0. Okay? So we'll find R minus B now. R minus B. What is R? R is what? A minus QB minus B. So this is what then? A minus QB minus B. So we can write A minus Q plus 1 times B. Q plus minus B. Right? So therefore what? Therefore, see, R minus B is of the form A minus XB and R minus B is positive. R minus B is greater than or equal to 0. R minus B is of the form A minus XB and all the elements of S are of the form A minus XB, whether they are the positive, right? So that means here what? R minus B belongs to S. R minus B belongs to S. Now B is positive. Right? So and R minus B is less than and R minus B is less than R now because B is positive. Right? Is less than R. So what is R? What is R? R is the smallest element. R is the smallest element. That means no number less than R. No number less than R is the element of S because R is the smallest number and R minus B is the smaller than R and it is the element of S and what we are saying that R is the smallest element and here what we get here? R minus B belongs to S. This is contradiction. This is because R minus B is element of S and what we are saying that R is the smallest element. That means what? R is the smallest element of S means what? No number less than R is the element of S. Now this is the number r minus b is the smaller than r and which is belong to s. This is not true. So this is contradiction. This is contradiction to the fact that r is the smallest element of S, as the smallest element of S. So this is not true. Why we have taken this? Because of this. What? We have assumed that this is not true. That means this is a false. Right? So what we have assumed? This is not true. We have assumed that. That means what? We must have R is less than. So therefore, because of this we get a wrong answer. We have assumed wrong. Therefore we get a wrong answer. Right? So therefore we must have R is less than B. Okay. So therefore what we have put? Therefore what here? A is equal to BQ plus R, 0 less than R less than simply B. Okay. So this we did here. Okay. So now we have proved that one there exists integer Q and R such that is right. So we are through now. So now here what we will take a second case. Case second. B is less than 0. Then replace B by mod B. Replace B by mod B. Then what? Mod B is equal to what? Minus B now. Mod B is what? Minus B. Okay? B is less than 0. That means what here? A is equal to B is what? Mod B. So this is what? Minus B now. Okay? So Q plus R, 0 is less than R, less than equal to R, less than equal to mod B. Okay? So this is mod B. Because we are replacing B by mod B. Okay? Now this is what? A is equal to B. This is what? Minus Q dash then minus Q plus R. So this is what? B is equal to Q dash plus R, right? So another Q will be there, right? So 0 is less than equal to R, less than mod B. Okay. So therefore, what we have put that? Therefore, A is equal to BQ plus R. 0 is less than equal to R, less than mod of B. This is not less than equal to. Less than R may be because remainder may be 0, right? Okay. So this we have proved this. Okay. But what is this? Given that integer, there exists unit integers Q and R. So what is the problem here? Only remains Q and R are unique. Okay. So uniqueness we have to prove. Uniqueness. Okay. So we have to prove uniqueness now. Okay. Let Q dash and R dash be another number such that A is equal to B, Q dash plus R dash, 0 less than or equal to R dash, less than or equal to mod B. So now this is 1, I will call this as 1 and I will call this as 2 now. Okay. So from 1 and 2, is what? From 1 and 2. So BQ plus R is equal to PQ prime plus R prime. So 0 less than equal to R less than equal to mod B. 0 less than equal to R dash less than equal to mod B. Okay. So now this is I can write this is what? B is equal to Q minus Q dash is equal to R dash minus R. Okay. So 0 less than equal to mod of R minus R dash is again less than mod B. Okay. Less than mod B. Now what does this implies? So R minus R dash is B times. This implies that R minus R dash divide B. But 0 less than mod of R minus R dash is less than mod B. Right? So when you are dividing a B, then what here? this A is the smaller number, then this is mod A less than mod B. Just yesterday we have seen this one. Now here what then? What happened here? What happened here? This number is less than, right? This number is what? Oh, we have taken wrongly this what? B divides R minus R dash minus R. Okay, this is that. So R minus R dash is B times some integer, right? So now see here, what is here then? So from this one, yesterday I have seen this what? Mod B less than equal to mod of R minus R dash. This should happen, but this is not true. This is not true. This is true. This is true only if R dash minus R is 0, right? Because what? Only the low number, this is what? The second number is 0, then it is what? You know that A divides 0, but 0 do not divide A now, right? So that means what here? So your what? Mod B is greater than this one, mod B is greater than this one. So this happens only what? R dash minus R is 0. That is what? R dash is equal to R. So R dash is equal to R. This also implies that Q dash is equal to R. Because if you put R is equal to R dash, this will be 0 then. This will be 0. Now your B not equal to 0. So you can remove this. Q minus Q dash is 0. So your Q is equal to Q dash. So this is what? Q. So thus Q and Q dash, R and R dash are unique. Okay. Hence the theorem is proved. So we have proved this division algorithm. Okay. So where we have to use the division algorithm actually? This is the simple proof of the division algorithm. Okay. So how you should remember this, the statement, and the question will be like this. What? So state and prove the division algorithm. Now what we have, suppose we have to this one 69 and this is 7 suppose. So we have to apply the division algorithm. So how we can apply the division algorithm? So this is what suppose this is okay 69, no problem. Okay. So we do first one. So what is this? 69 is what? This is 9. And this is what? 6. So 69 I can write 7 into 9 plus 6. Okay. Now this 6 is 6 is less than 7. Okay. Is always greater equal to 0. Right. So this is what. So this is called a division algorithm. That means what? If A and B are there, if A is greater than B, then A is equal to what? BQ plus R. Right? So that means what? If A and B are any integers, right? So that A is greater than B, and your what? Which should not be 0? Which should not be 0? Your B should not be 0. Note that. Your B should not be 0 because you are dividing by, here what? You are writing this A is equal to BQ plus R. That means you are dividing by B. So your B should not be 0. A may be 0. Doesn't matter. A is 0. Right? So this is the division algorithm. I hope that you understand the division algorithm here, the theorem. Okay. So we'll apply the division algorithm in some problem. Okay. We'll stop here.